A North Carolina-based company will open its first manufacturing facility in Wisconsin in Footville this September. More on that up next. Your real estate news starts now. Thank you for watching your real estate news. I'm Stacy Hansen. It's time for this week's real estate numbers with a look at the median home prices in each county in south central Wisconsin for the month of May 2017. That's according to the Wisconsin Realtors Association. In Dane County, the median price of a home is $260,000. In Columbia County, it's $180,000. In Rock County, $148,250. In Greene County, median price is $150,000. In Sauk County, $172,900. In Grant County, median price of a home is $114,750. In Iowa County, it's $136,900. In Lafayette County, $108,000. In Dodge County, the median price of a home is $134,000. In Crawford County, it's $110,000. And in Richland County, $90,000. The regional average median price of a home in south central Wisconsin is $210,000. That's up 10.6% from last year. Though home sales did rise modestly in May, tight inventories kept upward pressure on those median prices throughout Wisconsin. According to a recent analysis by the Wisconsin Realtors Association, May home sales were up 1.3% relative to that same month last year. Median prices, meanwhile, rose 5.8% over that same period to $174,500. Wisconsin did see a solid first quarter for sales this year, but weakness during April and slight growth in May have kept year-to-date home sales just below that of the first 5 months of 2016, according to the WRA. On the bright side, those first 5 months of 2016 did set a new record for sales, and the WRA says that to be within 0.5% of that pace still puts 2017 as the second strongest start to the year since at least 2005. A North Carolina-based company will open its first manufacturing facility in Wisconsin in Footville this September. Kaufman Trailers will open a nearly 30,000 square foot facility, according to the Gazette Extra. It will host manufacturing of flatbed, gooseneck, utility, and other types of trailers. Owner Rob Kaufman said he decided to build his new plant in Footville because of the village's proximity to Madison and Janesville. He said the company spent $1.5 million to construct the manufacturing facility, which is expected to improve the village's tax base. Kaufman Trailers plans to spend an additional $300,000 to build a sales office and showroom in Footville beginning in September as well. If you'd like additional information on these headlines, please reference the media sources you see listed on your screen. You can also like us on Facebook and visit wi57.tv. Don't go away, we'll have more real estate news right after the break. And welcome back to the Real Estate News. I'm now with Andrew Kimball of Kimball Realtors. And welcome back to you, Andrew. How is the market in the Wisconsin Dells area right now?
Yeah, it's really good. You know, now with summer here, it's our busiest time of the year. For both buyers and sellers, a lot of activity, more things on the market than any other time of the year. So that's great for buyers. And for the sellers, buyers out there looking, so really busy. This is by far our busiest time of the year. It's really good right now.
So you must have some great new listings to share with us then.
We do. We just took on a listing at 756 Canyon Road, and that's right on Lake Delton. It's a 3-bedroom Cape Cod style home. It's got a split lot that actually has frontage on Lake Delton. It's one of the very few homes for sale right now that actually does have frontage on Lake Delton. We've got it priced well under the assessed value. We have it priced at $219,000, and it does have room for a bolt slipper pier there, and it's a Cape Cod style 3-bedroom home on Lake Delton. Very nice home.
Yeah, that's a cool area to be too. Now, do you have some condos on the market?
Yeah, we just listed another one at Caribbean Club. We listed unit 112, and it's in the 100 building, which is really the most desirable building at the Caribbean Club there because it's got the best frontage of Lake Delton. It's got some spectacular views off the deck and off the master bedroom on it. Can also be used in a rental program, and that one's priced at $139,000. And like I said, the 100 building is definitely the most desirable building there at Caribbean Club.
Yeah, that's definitely a really great place to be too. Now, I also saw that you've got a home on a golf course as well.
Yes, we have S899 Christmas Mountain Drive. That's on the Pines Golf Course, which is at Christmas Mountain Village, which is there in Wisconsin Dells. And this is a 3-bedroom ranch-style home. It's got many updates to it. It's got a new open-concept kitchen in it, all new windows, all new flooring. Many updates have been done to the bathrooms. Every room in the house almost has been redone, and that's like I said, right on the Pines Golf Course. And we have that one priced at $259,000 at Christmas Mountain Village.
Those all sound great. I don't even know how I would even choose between them. They're all wonderful. I bet they're going to go quickly. Where can people get more information on these listings?
Sure. The best place to go to would be our website, wisconsindellshomesforsale.com. And we've actually taken on several other listings I just didn't have time to talk about today, but we've got other new listings on there as well. So just go to the website, wisconsindellshomesforsale.com. If you look at our listings, you'll see all of our newest listings, along with all the listings on the MLS will be on there also.
So they can get the very latest information. And quickly, can a seller still get listed with you?
They sure can. If they give me a call, 608-477-3476. Like I'd mentioned, this is our busiest time of the year, but I will find time to get them into our schedule and get them listed yet. If they give us a call, I'll be glad to help them.
All right, Andrew, always a pleasure, and stay with us. Welcome back to the Real Estate News. I'm now with Rob Grether of Lake Point Realty. So Rob, what's going on with you this summer?
Well, we've got another busy summer. Some different events going on. Obviously, we've got a lot of real estate we're doing. Everybody's hopefully pretty busy this summer with real estate stuff. But right now, we're gearing up and getting ready for the upcoming La Fête des Marquettes. It's an East Side festival that we've been involved with over the last couple years. We have a great time held in Madison Central Park. It's going to be this July 13th through the 16th, but mainly the Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, the 14th, 15th, and 16th are the big days for that event. So we're going to be another signature sponsor. We're going to be sponsoring the Family Fête part of the grounds. Have some food, have some drinks. And I'd like to invite everybody to come out and visit with us. My team and I will be there. If anybody wants to come and meet me at La Fête, and if they mention that they saw me on the Real Estate News, I will buy that person, if they're 21 or older, a beer.
One per person, I guess.
One per person. And if you're under 21, we will have lemonade, we will have root beer, and some other things for people to hit me up for.
What do you have for food?
Well, for food, we're going to have some sausages. We've got some Jacobson Brothers sausages. We're going to spice those up with a local Dashlitos hot sauce. We're going to have corn, so we're going to have kind of a Mexican corn stand. You can put some cheese on it and some things like that. And some other cotton candy and popcorn, things like that.
Yeah, sounds great. Sounds like a good time. Now, you must have some listings to share with us. There's a lot going on in the market these days.
Yeah, we have a listing coming up I just want to mention. It's on Tacoma Road. It's a condo up on the top of the hill overlooking Cherokee. It's a really cool condo. There's an association with just, I think, 8 units in there, 2 different buildings. Really a cool, older, association. And we're really thinking that's going to be a good one. It's going to be another week or so, but I'm going to have some pictures here for people to at least get a glimpse of it. So if anybody has interest in that, it's going to be a little while. They can call me or email me, and I can give them a little bit more information on what that's all about.
And that's a great neighborhood there too. So definitely check that one out. I bet that'll go quickly, like all of your listings. Well, thanks so much, Rob. Great to see you again.
Thanks for having me.
Welcome back to the Real Estate News. I'm now with Josh Lavick of Josh Lavick and Associates. So Josh, what's new in your world?
Well, hey, Stacy, it's summertime, one of my favorite times of the year in Wisconsin. Good time to get outside, maybe go boating or camping, hiking, biking, traveling, maybe enjoy some summer festivals. It's also a busy time for real estate.
Yes, it definitely is. We're hearing a lot about that. Now, do you have some properties to share today?
I do, of course. We've got a few downtown Madison places. Downtown condo at 311 North Hancock, beautiful 2-bedroom, 2-bath condo over at Nichols Station. Really nice place, nice wood floors, nice fireplace. What I really like about it, though, is really the location. You've got across the street, James Madison Park, and then the Lake Mendota, and then just a few blocks down the road is the Capitol Square. So you've got tons of restaurants and things like that right within walking distance. Another one at 422 North Henry Street, really a unique condo. This one's in an old Victorian style home that was split into 4 different condo units a few years ago, and just really a unique place. Another one we've got over in the Monroe Street area, so not quite downtown, but still pretty centrally located at 730 Chapman, a 4-bedroom, 2-bath, 2-story home over there for $340.
Well, those are really nice. Downtown is such a great place. There's so much going on down there, great restaurants, and condos are a great option for people that just don't want to deal with the lawn work.
Yeah, condo living can definitely be a good option for many people. Actually, speaking of condos, we've got a few other condos around Madison area as well. One at 2954 King James Way. This one's over in Fitchburg. Really a beautiful, immaculate unit. 3 bedrooms, 2 baths. Really well maintained, big open floor plan. Actually, we had it sold, and then the buyer's financing fell through, so it's back on the market, and I would anticipate that one selling again. A couple more we have coming soon that aren't quite on the market yet, but one at 18 Kings Mill Circle over on the east side, and then another one at 1014 North Sunnyvale, kind of just off of Rimrock Road area. So those will both be under $140, so some good options for first-time buyers or people that just want to keep low, affordable payments.
Yeah, sounds like some good options. Now, what's going on in the market from your perspective?
Yeah, well, the market, it's still still a very strong seller's market. We're still seeing low inventory, still under 2 months supply of inventory. This is leading to median prices going up. Actually, our latest update from May, the month of May, median prices are up almost 10% in Dane County, 9.8% actually. And one neighborhood that comes to mind is Hill Farms over off of Whitney Way and Mineral Point Road. That neighborhood just seems crazy right now. I've got some clients, Kyle and Emily, that are looking in that area, and they've gotten beat out by multiple offers in a couple different houses and bid over the list price on a couple different homes, and it's just been really competitive.
Wow, that does sound crazy, and we wish the best of luck to them too. Thanks so much, Josh, for stopping by.
Yeah.
Welcome back to the Real Estate News. I'm now with Property Revival. So Brian, you've got some great properties to share with us today. Let's start with the one in Middleton.
Hi Stacy, thanks for having us. Yeah, we have a great property at 3721 Cardinal Point Trail in Middleton. It's a 4-bed, 4-bath, absolutely stunning home from the exterior and interior. A lot of upgrades inside, exposed basement, a beautiful home, spacious. We've got about 3,600 square feet in the home, and it's in the Middleton School District.
Wow, that sounds like a great one and a good one for families too, and really just anyone. Now you also have one on Castle Rock Lake. This has got to be a good one too.
It is a good one. You just mentioned families. Is there a better place than a lake in the summer? This one's on Castle Rock Lake. It's a 4-bedroom, 2-bath condo right on the lake. Beautiful western views over Castle Rock Lake from the deck, right on the water. There's a marina, a golf course. It's in the Northern Bay Resort. Beautiful property. We hope you check that one out.
Yeah, a great place for families, and also seems like maybe a good place to retire too. It sounds like kind of an ideal location. You've also got some in Janesville as well.
Yeah, the first one is about 35 minutes from Madison. It's great for Dane County commuters, those of you living in Janesville. 1712 Birch Court, offered at $375,000. This is an absolutely gorgeous property, 2,900 square feet, 5 beds, 4 baths, beautiful hardwood floors. It sits on a ½ acre, a screen porch, lots of nature in the backyard there. It's on a cul-de-sac. It's got a home theater. Great home. Hope you check that one out.
Yeah, that sounds fantastic. Any other homes to share with us today?
Yeah, just one more is in between Janesville and Evansville, about 25 minutes from Madison. It's a Janesville mailing address, 5702 North Ridgeview. It's a 3-bed, 2-bath, lots of square footage on this one, 2,700 square feet. And the special thing about this property is just space, 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 and that's related to the lot. It's on 2 acres. So we hope you check that one out.
That's really nice. You just kind of have your own little world there, which is great for people. Closing thoughts for our viewers?
Yeah, just a reminder, Property Revival Realty, we have 2 offices, one at 12 South Pontiac Drive in Janesville, the other right here in Madison, 4211 West Beltline Highway, right at Seminole Road there. We're a great company. We can help you list your home for sale. We can help you buy your dream home. And if that home doesn't exist, what sets us apart is that we can help you create it.
That sounds great. Well, thanks so much, and stay with us. We have more right after the break. Welcome back to the Real Estate News. My next guest is Joeamble, host of PBS's Growing a Greener World. Joe is actually joining us today from his garden outside Atlanta. Welcome to the show, Joe.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here.
So excited to have you here. Now, let me ask you this. I'm actually new to gardening this year, and I'm not sure where to start. Do you have any advice for people like me?
I do. I have a lot of advice. I wish we had more time, but I would tell you a few basic things. So first of all, any new gardener needs to know their region or their growing zone. And the best way to do that is ask a knowledgeable gardener, a master gardener, or certainly go online. Like a good online source would be gardenclub.homedepot.com. And you just put in your zip code and it tells you that information. But by knowing that information, it helps you know the appropriate plant choices for that part of the country where you live, and those plants are going to do the best. But that's just one of the things you should focus on initially. Then it's soil, picking the best soil for your growing environment, whether it's a container or a raised bed or something else. But the good news is, and new gardeners wonder about this all the time, in fact they get a little intimidated by wondering how to create the perfect soil. You don't need to worry about that anymore. Those choices have already been worked out for you, so you can go to a Home Depot or a garden center and find bags of organic soil or compost, or Miracle Grow has a nice line of multiple soil products. But the point is, they're all there. And then the other thing are the plants. Of course, now that you know your region, you're going to pick the right plants. But whether you're doing a vegetable garden or herbs, Bonnie Plants is everywhere, and they have such great choices and good quality plants. Or if you're doing color, because not everybody wants a vegetable garden, and some people want just color. A lot of people want both, like me. And I like this. This is Drop and Bloom. It's a line by Vigoro. But what's, to me, nice about this, at the nursery, they pick out the color combinations ahead of time. So this is one variety with multiple colors in it. And so now I can put this in a container or put it into my garden, and I kind of look like a professional designer, whether I am or not, because it all works so well together. So knowing your region, picking out the right plants, having great soil, those are like non-negotiables when it comes to gardening, especially when you're starting out.
And I love that all this research has already been done for me, and I can look like a pro already this year. So I'm really excited about that. Now, what about tools? Any tools you'd recommend to use with all this?
Absolutely, there's tools I would recommend. One of the tools that I use every day, multiple times a day, is called a soil knife or garden knife. This one is called a Hori Hori. Fiskars teamed up with Home Depot and actually worked on perfecting a nearly perfect product. It's been around for thousands of years. But the reason this works so well, it has lots of functions on it. It's comfortable to hold, it's stainless steel, so it's not going to rust. It's got a serrated edge, so you can cut anything with it, bags of soil and so forth. It's got measurement units on the front, so you can know how deeply to plant something, bulbs or seeds or whatever. But I use it all the time for digging, so I'll pull soil away. Again, I have great soil, so it makes this easy, but so does the tool. And then I'll pop my plant in the ground, and then I'll cover it up. And a lot of the work is done because of the quality of the tool and the soil. But you don't just walk away at this point. You need a good tool for watering, and there's lots of options there, but watering is critical. But in a garden, you know, sometimes you need a soft spray, other times you need a stiff blast to clean something. Well, this nozzle by Orbit, it's called a Cannon, has 7 different applications on the front. So you can get all different choices of how that water comes out, but you can also control the volume of the water by pulling back this lever. So you can get a nice soft flow and just water it in nicely and gently like you should when you're starting out. But if you wanted to do a bucket, for example, you can just pull back. That's a good steady stream of water. It's not going everywhere. A good hose is important, and keeping it from kinking with a swivel for less than $6. It tracks the hose. Kinking is very frustrating with a hose, and you can avoid it that way. And if you're space challenged, gosh, you can get a 50-foot hose that lays flat and coils up. So, I mean, you have no excuses these days to not have an easier time in the garden. And when you're new, these things just make all of that so much easier and less intimidating.
Yeah, they do. And you definitely do make it look easy, Joe, but I think even I could do that. Now, here in Madison, farm to table, that whole movement is really popular. You're seeing it in a lot of our restaurants. If people are wanting to kind of take that home, what are some tips for growing an edible garden?
Yeah, well, don't overdo it to start. I mean, if you're just trying this out, start with easy to grow edibles. And you know, for the kitchen, this farm to table thing, you know, I mean, we're talking about the food at the finish and people wanting to have more control over what they eat. Well, the way to do that is to control what you grow. And so by starting out with some great easy to grow herbs that don't require full sun or a lot of space, it's kind of a no-brainer. So I would highly recommend for people starting out on this farm to table path to pick easy to grow herbs, and they're not fussy, and so that's a great place to start.
So what if you're wanting to go organic with this? What would you do differently?
Okay, so first of all, growing organically means growing without man-made inputs like chemicals and so forth. So you have great soil that you can have all organically. You can add compost, which is organic by definition. And then you can go to the store and find organic products, whether it's a fertilizer product like Dr. Earth has a nice blend of all the primary nutrients, or Beloregonite, of course, has the organic nitrogen in it, and you can safely spread that around your garden or in your beds. And eventually you're going to be dealing with pest and disease problems, of course, but you have organic choices for that as well. Like this is an insecticide that uses essential natural oils. The beauty of that is that it's not going to linger in your garden any longer than necessary. So if you feel the need to resort to a chemical, you still have organic choices for that that are environmentally friendly as well. So that's really kind of the focus that I have, and the joy in knowing that if I need a product to solve that problem, it's available today. And you know, this is relatively new. A few years ago, you didn't have this many choices.
Yeah, it's such a great time to start gardening with all these choices, and I really feel ready to start that now. Well, thanks so much, Joeamble.
You're welcome.
And stay with us. We'll have more right after the break. Thank you to our guests for their time today, and also thank you our viewers for tuning in. Be sure to join us again next week. I'm Stacey Hansen for the Real Estate News, making a positive impact and leading the real estate market.